Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? Wonderful Thursday. We have a wonderful trading strategy today, which is called the Japanese Pearl trading strategy. And thanks to my colleague Angie, who conducted the webinar on Tuesday. So she basically covered all the theoretical aspects of this strategy, and she did a fantastic job explaining in detail what this strategy consists of and how to apply it in practice on higher time frames. So today is my turn, guys. Yeah, when you can share some thoughts or your pretty much anything you want in the chat. I will be very happy to hear you out and to maybe uh, provide some feedback and answer your questions. So once again, my name is Thomas. I'm a trader and an analyst with Olymp Trade, and today's strategy is called the Japanese Pearl. So this trading strategy, in order to find this strategy and apply it, you need to go to Trading Strategies tab and you just need to press Japanese Pearl. Okay, it is only applicable for FTT mode, so be careful when choosing this strategy when selecting it. And I go here, and all right, it's already applied. Strategy available for current trading mode. Hold on. All right, yeah, FTT mode of trading. Just sometimes you've got to be very careful, guys. Sometimes you just got to be very, very careful and pay attention to every last component of the strategy. So once again, here we go. Here we go again. Japanese Pearl stands on the first place. There is a brief video which explains how this strategy works, how you can apply it, and how you can find signals using this trading strategy. So when you press the blue button which says enable strategy, the strategy gets enabled. It is as simple as that. So the biggest differences between Angie and I will be that when she conducted the webinar, when she was showing how to, when she was demonstrating how to apply, how to use this trading strategy, she mostly used higher time frames, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even up to 1 hour and even 4 hours, I think. Yeah. So guys, I operate a little different on the markets, especially when it comes to short-term trades, and I prefer 1 minute time frame, and I also like 15-second time frame. And oh yeah, by the way, we have our first trade right now. Yes. Sorry that I opened it that fast. I just saw whenever I see a signal, I just go ahead and I just open the signal. I just do it. Okay. So the red line crosses the yellow line from top to bottom, so in the downwards direction, crosses it down, and you want to open a trade in the downwards direction. Okay, so I did a very quick first trade. Okay, did it very fast. Yeah, so apologize for that. Sometimes I'm doing things a little bit too fast. Okay, so like I said, in today's webinar, we will trade according to this strategy to the 1 minute time frame, and also I will try to show you some trades with a 15-second time frame, which is also a cool thing to do, especially if you are, kind of like, I would say, hot-tempered person, and you like trading a lot and you like opening many trades. So when you open more trades, maybe my piece of advice would go to maybe use smaller amounts of money. And okay, so please don't spam in the chat, guys. Okay, so temporarily blocking you, TCD gamer, please don't send. Yeah, okay, so just one message is enough, maybe 2 messages. All right, if I don't answer your message for a long period of time, just maybe duplicate it, and but don't like write too many like same comments. of the same content. So guys, 15 seconds and 1 minute. So we are starting with 1 minute time frame. Hence, the duration of trades will be my working time frame multiplied by 2 or 3. So somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes. I think that's the best possible duration for this trade, for this time frame and this strategy. And now I keep scanning for more signals. So I apologize in advance if I do everything a little bit too quick. But sometimes you've got to be quick on the markets in order to find a signal. All right, so where did Bitcoin go? Yes, here is Bitcoin, and here is oh, that was CAD, Canadian CHF. All right, so okay, guys. Okay, sorry, my mistake. I should have opened the trade in the downwards direction. Yes. So yellow crosses the red line. I completely okay used the wrong. Okay, so I'm closing this trade and I'm losing just $2 with this strategy. And now the right trade here is the downwards trade. Okay, so sometimes if it's not too late and you can save a big chunk of your initial amount, then do not hesitate and you can easily cancel this trade and open another one. Guys, what I like about this strategy is that this strategy is very, very simple. This reminds me a lot of our Excel strategy, which belongs to the advanced trading strategies. So this the category of advanced trading strategies, and in that strategy as well, we only have 2 lines, and that makes it very, very simple in terms of understanding how it works. So sometimes you don't have to make your trading overly complicated. Sometimes the easier your trades are, the easier it is to find a signal, the better it is. Yeah, like this one, the yellow line crossed the red line here, and wow, we just skyrocketed. Yeah, I think it's not too late for a down trade here on FTSE, because just recently, just on a maybe one candlestick ago, we just had this we saw this signal. So yeah, that's right. Wow. I love these words. Tenkan-sen, Kijan-sen, Shikuspan. I cannot remember them. I can't memorize them all. So so here I am scanning and searching for new signals. All right, so this looks like a very tricky situation because I opened the trade in the downwards direction using this signal from a few minutes back, and now we have a new crossing, but now we just went up so high. Well, guys, one thing I have to like let you know and admit that well, we all know what's going on right now in the world and the Russia-Ukraine crisis right now. So there are many volatile moves in the market, and markets sometimes they just go crazy, and sometimes your technical analysis just sometimes it just goes out of the roof, out of the window. I don't know. It just you look at the chart and then the chart does something that you'd never expect it would do. Okay, even those that I mean, like I'm not even talking about like say the Russian ruble or oil prices, which are how much is oil now? Like should be around 115 or yeah, it's 116. So just guys, what's going on is crazy. It's this should not be happening. So, anyways, back to our trades. Unfortunately, two of my first trades with this strategy they closed with a they closed with a loss. So I had a few winning trades and had a few losing trades. That's life. Still, nevertheless, my overall profits are now exceeding $8,000 over the last 7 days, which is I would say it's a good number. Even if I sometimes have losing trades, I still manage to close my weeks and months with profits. Right. So the um, the pound, the GBP USD chart, and I think we should observe a signal for an up trade quite soon. So relatively soon we should see an up signal here. I want to see your active trades. Well, yeah, definitely. I only have this trade on gold, which is my when did I open it? I opened it. So I've been holding this trade for 2.5 weeks or today. Maybe it's a little too late. Too much. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm expecting from this trade. I kind of expecting. I nearly closed this trade when gold was reaching at $2,000. I was just a little bit too greedy and I didn't close that trade. This trade. Maybe I should have. So well, anyways, I'm in the money on this position, and here my GBP JPY. So I've been holding it for also 2 weeks. So guys, trading long term is totally fine. All right, guys, let's switch to 15-second time frame because I don't really see many signals just yet. So let's go ahead and try this one. So the 15-second time frame, we're going to be doing quick trades here. So the yellow line crosses this intersection happened, appeared, and now we have a trade in the upward direction. So is this options? Well, this instrument, the main instrument is called FTT, which stands for fixed time trades, because the duration of these trades is fixed, so you don't really I mean, like you can close it preliminary, but they have a certain expiration time. So usually we have very short trades. All right. So that was trade number one. So maybe we'll see a trade number two, possible signal here on the AUD NZD, and yes, let's do it. Trade in the downwards direction here. So the yellow line crosses intersects the red line in the downwards direction from top to bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and try another one. So once again the yellow line just crossed the um, red line here. So what's happening here? 15 seconds on Euro GBP, and we are just 3 pips away, 2 pips away, 1 pip. Wow, hold on, it's gonna be very interesting. 2 seconds, and so unfortunately it has not reversed. Wow, I think it could have. Was very close to a win here. Just 1 pip away, 1 pip short from profits. Wow, what is going on? What is going on? Another reversal. Another reversal at the very last. Right, guys, I think we're having hard times here with this strategy. Sometimes, yeah, it's like part of the business when you try and do something that it doesn't work. All right, so I'm gonna keep using this strategy. So let me go ahead and see, but have to admit that this strategy might not be the best strategy right now at this moment. Okay, so I don't know. The market is I wouldn't say it's like too different from what I normally observe. Maybe it's just let's go ahead and try this one though. So Dow Jones in the downwards direction. So again, the yellow line crosses the red line in the downwards direction. So this looks like a down trade. And here, say Euro cut might be a nice one. So yeah, opening it upwards. So also have to pay attention to the color of the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. So Nasdaq again, red Heikin-Ashi, and this crossing just happened recently, so a trade in the downwards direction. All right, so Dow Jones, well, I would say we're still kind of not really going anywhere, kind of going sideways with a little bit stronger push from the bears, so that's in the downwards direction. What is the best duration of this strategy? Well, to be honest, I like using this. I like applying the same principle to all my strategies. My working time frame multiplied by 2 or 3 gives you the optimum duration for almost any strategy. So guys, well, one thing here is that I don't really use this strategy that often, so that's why I might be a little bit sloppy with this strategy some point. But at the same time, I wouldn't say that this strategy is that it's much different from let's give it a try, basic dollar index in the upwards direction. That this strategy is so much different from, for example, the principle of Excel trading strategy. All right, so it's like you have this crossing, you have the color of the Heikin-Ashi candlestick. So if it's red, you open it in the downwards. If it's green, well, guys, I don't know. It's just my this might be not my cup of tea. Um, so I mean it by this trading strategy. So normally I would say that yeah, I very rarely have the results I'm having with this trading strategy right now. So I don't know. So gonna give it a try. So basic altcoin index again, a possible setup here. Right. Um, is it recommended to deposit 10K or it should be more? Well, basically it depends on your, well, first of all, it depends on your mode of trading. So if you want to trade fixed time trades, Forex or SPT, everything is different. So on SPT, I have invested this much money. So I invested roughly 17,000, something like this. I partially closed it. And when it comes to Forex, of course, you need a little bit higher amounts of money to make some decent profits, some decent amounts of money. Yeah, I would say it depends because if you are a total newbie in trading, so I wouldn't really recommend you start trading with $10,000. That might be a little bit uncomfortable. But of course, you have to take into account that, like, basically, if you want to answer this question, like what amount of money is comfortable, just think of it this way: which amount of money am I not scared to lose? So if you're not scared, I mean, like if it's not really going to be very dramatic consequences on you and your like family budget, like say losing $500, then you can easily invest this money. And if you lose, well, that that's life, that happens. And on the other hand, if you make profit, yes, you make profit, and so it's I would say it's kind of the task of each trader to find this balance between greed and fear. So on the one hand, you don't want to be too greedy, so you don't want to be like trying to like take all the money in the world and put it in your pocket. You just don't do it like this. But on the other hand, of course, if you like make a deposit, if you make a very small deposit and you're like, oh, like I kind of want to make money, but at the same time I'm afraid to lose money and blah blah blah, and you like start um, beating around the bush. So in this case, maybe you want to go and make a smaller deposit, at least in the beginning, because I mean, it is always easy to add some money or withdraw some money. So I recommend that you start with something, especially if you are a beginner. Just don't invest a little bit too much money into trading, because otherwise instead of focusing on the proper trades and how to get those signals right, how to open those trades right, you will instead be focusing on like, so the main question, the only question in your head will be, oh, if I lose this money, what's going to happen? Like, will I have enough food tomorrow? Okay, so you don't have to put yourself in a position like that. Never invest the money that you cannot afford losing. So never invest too much money. Never invest something that makes you uncomfortable. So if you invest, like for me, like losing maybe 100, 200, 300 in 1 hour is okay. It's not going to be dramatic because I have money here. I have money invested here. I have money in my bank account, things like that. So I always have like plan B, plan C, plan D, plan KM and OP. So, right. But at the same time, I make pretty good wins here at the same time. I make trades that, yes, I lose, 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 and then I make profit, make, lose. But overall, I lose. I mean, I make more than I lose. Right. So it's a little bit, takes a little bit of practice, takes a little bit of patience, but it is always easy to do to take one step at a time. So don't try to jump over steps on this trading ladder. Okay, so you never want to be like running ahead of the train, so to say. Okay, guys, this strategy really seems to be not my cup of tea, and I have to admit it. And so this strategy just doesn't work for me. So I have my favorite strategies, and next week is going to be some other trading strategies which I know so much better. And maybe like Angie said, yeah, this strategy might only be applicable for higher time frames. So maybe with 1 minute time frame and expiration of duration of trades of 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and maybe 5 minutes. That's not enough. Maybe. I don't know. Like I say, I don't really use this strategy that much because unfortunately you cannot trade all these strategies at the same time, because you just have to pick something. You cannot use everything at the same time, like all of them at once. You cannot. It just doesn't work like this. So guys, I'll be waiting for the close of these last two trades. I totally see that this strategy is not my cup of tea, and next time, well, check out the next webinar, and there's gonna be maybe kind Martin strategy. Yeah, some of my favorite ones. What is the function of two bars, green and red, beside the assets? So this one is called sentiment indicator. You can find it right here in our, it's called sentiment. So sentiment basically shows you the ratio between our traders and our platform. So for example, here currently 83% trades are in the upwards direction here on this asset, and only 16% of trades are in the downwards direction. So this sentiment basically shows you kind of like the average temperature, the average like what people feel about these trades, so about these assets. So I think this asset is like it's really oversold. And you, for example, when I switch to triple rebound strategy, for example, I will have a totally different picture. I will have a picture like this. So yes, this asset is oversold. So it means that now it might like rebound, and probably it will. So okay, so at least I'm close, making a good profit here on this last trade. Well, Brent is back to its 2014 prices. Aluminum hits almost all-time high. All metals, everything hits all-time highs. And I don't know what's gonna happen next, guys. With the current situation unfolding, it's really hard to make any forecast. Well, anyways, I will have to stop here. It seems that there is no use, in further trading with this strategy. I tried to demonstrate you how to apply this strategy, and I kind of did, but seems that this strategy requires longer time frames. Like, let me go ahead and yeah, maybe what Angie was saying, that this strategy needs 15-minute time frame, because when you look at it like backwards, then you see that yes, it works quite well with the higher time frames, especially maybe 1 hour time frame. Even Brent, I mean, like Brent is so volatile now. Yeah, I mean, like look at this, the signal here, a little false signal here, but everything else was more or less correct. All right, guys. Anyways, I will see you next Thursday, and next trading strategy waiting. So have a wonderful day and good profits. See you later.